The tribal chief, the head of the table, the leader of the bloodline, Roman Reigns in action here tonight.
Growing up in a sports entertainment dynasty, Reigns was never going to settle for mediocrity. He made that perfectly clear early in his career. Now, he's king of the mountain and will swat down anyone who dares climb to the summit.
Yeah, Corey, we'll see if Reigns can maintain that position or if he's going to take a tumble down the mountainside.
But Mommy is here, and she is in a mood. Brutality incoming, courtesy of Rhea Ripley.
It seems like every time Rhea competes, she becomes just a little more sadistic, a bit more brutal, which means that this match is going to get ugly in a hurry. Tossing their opponent like they're nothing.
I've seen Saxton thrown out of a few local bars like that before.
Please don't remind me, Corey.
Over and over.
That got bad real quick.
Hope it ended here. And pumps the shoulder up.
Impressive one count, but still very early.
Mounting a downed opponent, and look at them go. Over and over and over again. And a slap for the exclamation point.
Just never had a chance to block any of those.
Kick to the gut. And a big right hand.
Corey, any thoughts on what Rhea Ripley needs to do here in this match?
Rhea needs to make sure not to play with her food, Cole, because that's when things start to turn and put her at a disadvantage. We need to see a focused Rhea tonight, looking only to get the job done and get the W.
Shoulders down. Manages to avoid the pinfall.
A solid early 2 count. This could be over sooner than we thought. Oh, man, right to the arm. Hyperextend your elbow.
Clothesline in the corner, and a couple back elbows to follow. Vicious, insulting.
Ripley in a surprising bit of danger.
Reigns is setting up, Michael. Here it comes!
The spear by Reigns.
Bad spot for Ripley.
The cover!
And she's still in the game.
How on earth was Rhea Ripley able to kick out of that one?
Just barely is apparently the answer, but sometimes that's all it takes.
And after all that, Roman Reigns still has an end to this battle.
She escapes the attack.
He's able to reverse it.
What a shot.
These two are clearly fired up, going blow for blow.
So much pride, so much resiliency on display.
Looks like a hockey fight's just broken out. Just teeing off with that fight forever vibe.
They are emptying their tanks, going back and forth like this.
Each exchange just sapping the energy from these two.
The willpower, the sheer guts of these two.
Just going off with everything they've got now. Ripley has her opponent in the electric chair position.
Into a face buster.
There's that true brutality of Rhea Ripley.
Nobody does it quite.
Rhea Ripley locking in the prism trap. Submission locked in.
Got this one locked in extra tight.
What an incredible match and win for Rhea Ripley. Here is your winner, Rhea Ripley says she's done allowing people to live in their own fairy tale. She's really looking to beat reality into her opponents and render them helpless.
You can't argue facts, and the fact is that very few can match up with Rhea Ripley. The Eradicator is glad to emphatically prove that point.
Ripley embraces hostility and consumes her victims in darkness. The question now is who can stop this woman's reign of terror.
And then we've got the OTC Roman Reigns, who's looking once again to regain his seat at the head of the table.
While there's always been a bit of turmoil in the bloodline, Roman has made it clear what his intentions are. It doesn't matter if you're friend or family, if you're standing in his way, you've got a target on your back.
Desperate times call for desperate measures, and in this business, there's no more desperate a time than when you have to face off against Roman Reigns.
Absolutely, Cole, and it's a dangerous strategy, but I think you have to take the risk of goading and taunting Roman Reigns. You have to outsmart him and bait him into failure. Again, a dangerous strategy. My God, enough! I don't care how much you train, you can't prepare for a commercial airliner to come crashing down on you like that. Bomb. Now that's what you call impact.
Elbow drop. And an answer from her. Schoolboy. Shoulders are down. A kick out, and you can see the frustration starting to build.
I think this match still has a ways to go.
These two trading one blow after another. Boom! The fight is on, and it's furious.
Back and forth, neither one giving up any ground.
Exhaustion setting in, and neither one of them is letting up.
Both absolutely drained, but both refusing to give up.
You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe.
Boom! Ooh! Nothing pretty about this, just a good old Donnybrook here.
And that'll end this exchange right there.
Muscling up their opponent. Driven down face first.
Ripley doing what she does best, utilizing her natural talent for tormenting her opponent. And all that's left is one thing, one finishing touch, launching.
And retaliates with a counter.
Got drilled with a devastating knee strike.
Roman Reigns doing what he does best, just stomping the hell out of his opponent.
I don't think his opponent's safe here. Kill the headlights.
Bang! Drive-by. Reigns exemplifying dominance there.
Right on target with no remorse.
Blast off! Splash! Massive.
She's just looking to survive now.
Taking on so much offense. You got to worry about the lingering effects. This is going to come down.
Rhea Ripley setting up her opponent. Here it comes.
Tied. Ripley with an emphatic statement.
Following it up with the cover.
2 count.
Reigns kicks out at 2 9/10. The Tribal Chief stays alive.
And frustration is starting to set in for Rhea Ripley. She's not used to this level of resilience.
Ooh. Carefully placed stomp to the arm.
Hey, we're all getting free tickets to the gun show. Oh, and a stomp right to the back. Taking a moment to get pumped off of this crowd's incredible energy.
Across the top rope, what a hot shot.
And Ripley still inflicting damage late into the battle.
Here's where Roman's ability to endure will be challenged.
Continue attacks from Rhea.
And props to him. He's been able to outsmart Reigns and goad him into some dangerous situations.
And this has been one of the... We have a pin. Shoulders are down. No, stops the count at 2.
I didn't think we'd see a kick out there.
Caught the leg. Clothesline.
Oh, man, he is more than fired up right now.
Goes into the corner. Superman punch by Reigns. And a spear. Rhea went down in a heap.
Goes for the pin. An exhausting victory, but a win nonetheless.
Here is your winner, the OTC, Roman Reigns.
And we'll have to mark this down in the L column for Rhea.